Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyatari Satarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta. Jaya Shri Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. और प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल।
जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज के चार्य अष्टतर शत शिष्य मस्त ऐसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज के चार्य अष्टतर शत शिष्य मस्त भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवा श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री राधे कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधे कुंड श्री गोवर्धन की Shri Vrindavan Dham ki, Shri Mayapur Dham ki, Ganga Maya Yamuna Maya ki, Bhakti Devi Tulasi Devi ki, Shri Brihamadanga Harinam Sankirtan ki, Sri Prabhupada's Transcendental Book Distribution ki, Yugadharma Harinam Sankirtan ki. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories lotus feet of Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Hare Krishna. If everyone would like to take a seat, we'll just sing a prayer to Lord Nrsingadev now. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha Shiratankana Kalaye Ido Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato Yato Yamita Do Narsimha Bahir Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho Narsim Hamadim Sharanam Prapate Tavakara Kamalavari Nakamakuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadita Narari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hari Jai Jagadish Hari Jai Jagadish Hari Shri Shri Nrsingadev Bhagavan ki, Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari.
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam
તડકો છે હવે એને જેકેટ પહેરાવતા સુધાર જેકેટ ક્યાં ફોટો પડાવો હા પડાવે તો પડાવે તારા જમવાનું પાણી તમે લઈ જઈને
Kurban Mata Ki.
Shunyavadi Pashatya Hare 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 Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. That was a very beautiful kirtan.
Just play. We are going to take over.
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, welcome to the evening Bhaktivedanta Manor Bhagavad Gita class. Today we are going to discuss chapter 7, verse 28, and we'll begin with a short kirtan. It will be very easy to follow, so you can repeat after me. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Patita Pavan Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Shri Radha Gokulanand Bhagavan ki jai. Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki. Shri Gaur Nitai ki. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you everyone for joining us this evening. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. As I mentioned, we are going to discuss from the chapter 7, verse 28. Yesham tvantagata praptam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridvrata yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridvrataha. Word-to-word translation. Yesham, whose. Tu, but. Antagatam, completely eradicated. Papam, sin. Jananam, of the persons. Punya, pious. Karmanam, whose previous activities. Te, they. Dvandva, of duality. Moha, delusion. Nirmukta, free from. Bhajante, engage in devotional service. Mam, to me. Drivrataha, with determination. Persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, are freed from the dualities of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. This was the verse and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Purport. Those eligible for elevation to the transcendental position are mentioned in this verse. For those who are sinful, atheistic, foolish, and deceitful, it is very difficult to transcend the duality of desire and hate. Only those who have passed their lives in practicing the regulative principles of religion, who have acted piously, and who have conquered sinful reactions can accept devotional service and gradually rise to the pure knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then gradually they can meditate in trance on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the process of being situated on the spiritual platform. This elevation is possible in Krishna consciousness in the association of pure devotees. For in the association of great devotees, one can be delivered from delusion. It is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 5th chapter, 2nd verse, that if one actually wants to be liberated, he must render service to the devotees. Mahat sevam dwaram ahur vimukte. But one who associates with materialistic people is on the path leading to the darkest region of existence, tamo dwaram yoshitam sangi sangam. All the devotees of the Lord traverse this earth just to recover the conditioned souls from their delusion. The impersonalists do not know that forgetting their constitutional position as subordinate to the Supreme Lord is the greatest violation of God's law. Unless one is reinstated in his own constitutional position, it is not possible to understand the Supreme Personality or to be fully engaged in His transcendental loving service with determination. So we'll begin discussing this verse and purport, but first we'll invoke the presence of our spiritual master and seek his blessings. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this chapter 7 is the first chapter in the Bhakti Yoga section of Bhagavad Gita, and it's titled Knowledge of the Absolute. And it's quite interesting to note that this is apparently the beginning of the Bhakti Yoga section of Bhagavad Gita, and it's titled Knowledge. Usually, what do? We associate bhakti with sentiment, emotion. And of course, bhakti has to do with the heart. But then the Lord starts to impart the bhakti yoga with the chapter titled Knowledge. That means there is intelligence also employed in this. So it's the matter of head and heart meeting. And then, in the previous verses, the verses before this, Lord Krishna talks about the eligibility of those who can take up the path of bhakti yoga. He says, who are those who cannot take up bhakti yoga? Those who are not eligible. And the Lord says, those who cannot transcend the duality of desire and hatred. It's very difficult for them to take up bhakti yoga. Why? What's the problem with the desire? Actually, there is no problem with the desire. As living entities, we'll always have a desire. The problem is when we have desire other than Krishna. That's the problem. And if you observe this nature of desire and hatred, at one moment you can desire something, and in another moment you can hate the same object. For instance, if I give you your favorite dessert, rasgulla, you'd be very happy. You'd be like, yeah, of course I can have a rasgulla. I give you another rasgulla, you'd be like, wow, yeah, thanks, why not? If I give you 2 more, you'd be like, yeah, today is my day. But if I give you 7 more rasgullas, your desire for rasgullas would slightly begin to alter. Next day, probably you would not want to eat rasgulla anymore. And that same situation you must have experienced with certain people, situations, objects in our life. The same object of desire turns into hatred in no matter of time. So that is a reality check for us, that probably our desires are wrongly directed. This is not something we eternally want. So what is it that we want? So this is why Krishna in the previous verses says, it's very difficult for those who cannot transcend the duality of desire and hatred. And then Prabhupada in the verse, in the purport, goes on to say that, again, who are these kind of people who are unable to transcend the duality of desire and hatred? They are sinful, they are atheistic, deceitful, and foolish. So we can look at the example of Jarasandh, Kans. Yeah, we have heard of these names, the demons, who were always after, they were also actually meditating on Krishna all the time. They also had a desire, but again, wrongly directed. And that's why they were sinful. To the extent that Shishupal, he had a quota of 100 sins. He cannot have committed 100 any sin beyond 100. And he knew that. And despite that, it was so difficult for him to control doing sinful actions. So this is the condition. So we talked about who's not eligible. Now we come to this verse that I just read. Here Krishna talks about who's eligible. Krishna says, those who have conquered sinful reactions, those who have performed pious activities. So what is it about pious activities? What do you think? What could be pious activity? Any ideas? Haribol, yes, of course. Service, yes. But what about building a hospital, giving in charity like that? What about those pious activities? Is there any problem with them? As the word suggests, they are considered pious activities, but what is the problem with them then? The problem is, they still keep us in the materialistic situation. Let's take an example. Once Krishna and Rukmini were talking in Dwarka, and Krishna begins to look at an ant that was trying to eat a cube of sugar. And Krishna starts to smile at that ant. Rukmini becomes very curious. What is it that Krishna is smiling at? And then she looks at the ant eating the sugar, and then she asks Krishna, why are you smiling at the ant eating the sugar? And Krishna says, this ant has been Indra for 28 times. And now the same ant, Indra, is again interested in that cube of sugar. That's the problem. Of course, to acquire the life of Indra, we are talking about the king of heavenly abode here. To acquire that life, that soul must have performed so many pious activities, but still trapped in the material situation. So, can we look at this, transcending beyond the duality of desire and hatred? So, we are talking about the pious activity which has bhakti in it. Bhakti gives rise to bhakti. And then, when bhakti gives rise to bhakti, this elevation is possible. How is this elevation possible? Prabhupada says in the purport, by avoiding sinful life. Now you may debate amongst yourselves or with me, like what is sin for me may not be the sin for you. So who decides what is the sinful action? The sinful action is that which is called sinful in the Shastras. So according to the Vedic injunctions, so Vedas, Shastras, that's where we turn to when we have to see what is sinful and what is not sinful. And this is how we live a regulated life. But again, you may say, okay, if I live a regulated life, a life full of discipline, but then what about living for the moment? Am I not missing out on the life by living a regulated life? What about missing out on the moments of life? Consider this example, that you're driving a car. And then while driving the car on the road, you are attracted to a nearby beautiful hill on the side. And then all your attention is towards that hill. What will happen? That beautiful attraction, that beautiful journey that you were on that road, in no time that road will turn into a graveyard. And not only you would suffer, but others around you, the other cars would also be suffering because of your sinful reaction. So that is the problem. So are we not then present in the moment? What about that? No, there's no problem in living in the moment. There's no problem in being present in the moment. So there's no problem in driving with the focus. Because that focus is what is going to lead you to the destination, not that attraction, that temporary attraction of the hill. It is the focus of driving that's going to lead you to the destination. So then we have to choose the temporary temptation or the ultimate destination. There's an interesting experiment that was done by the scientists, and they did it on kids. So several kids were gathered in a room. It's called the marshmallow experiment. So several kids were gathered in a room, and in that room, the kids were given a task. They placed marshmallows in front of them, and the kids were asked not to eat them for an hour or so. And they were told that if you don't eat the marshmallows, you'll be rewarded at the end of this exercise. But they were kids. After an hour or so, some kids could not resist the temptation of eating the marshmallow. They ate, while some of them, interestingly, resisted the temptation. After 30 years, those scientists got in touch with the same kids again. And what they found out? Those kids who resisted the temptation to eat the marshmallow, they were living a life which was much more fulfilling. You can actually Google it today. You can ask the Google Guru about this marshmallow experiment. So this is why we can choose. This is why it's important to live a regulated life and avoid sinful life. Second point that Prabhupada makes in the purport is, how is this elevation possible? So we looked at the first thing, that was avoiding sinful life. And another thing is seeking devotee association. So why association matters in first place? If we observe our nature, we are like sponges. If you put a sponge in some water, so whatever the nature of that water is, the sponge is going to absorb. Similarly, we are very quick in absorbing the energy around us. So that is why we have to be very careful. What kind of association are we seeking? Prabhupada was saying in the purport in Srimad Bhagavatam also that those who seek the devotee association, of course, they are going to lead to an elevated life. And those who associate with the materialistic people, for them, it's not a very bright future. And then we don't those who are already in the devotee association, those who have already been blessed by Krishna, the devotees in their lives, they have to value the devotee association. It's very rare. The weight of the ants on this earth, they say, is more than the weight of human beings on the earth. So you can imagine already how few human beings are. And amongst those, how few would be the devotees. So this is the condition. So it's very rare to find the devotee association. And let's say even if we think that, okay, due to some circumstances, it's not very possible for me to associate with the devotees regularly, or we think that we can do bhakti by ourselves, let's see what's the problem with that. There are a few things, let's say, you can do by yourself. You can say that, okay, I can purify my mind with the mantra. I have the Maha Mantra. If I sit at home, Maha Mantra is going to purify my mind, no doubt. You can say that I can purify my intellect with the Shastras. I have the Shastras to purify my intellect. And I can purify my senses with the Prasadam. But one thing you will take with yourself, and that is self-ego. Who's going to crush your self-ego? It's the Vaishnavas. It's the devotees around you. Because Krishna in his deity form, if you dress him in a certain way on a certain day, if he doesn't like, he's not going to complain and say, no, I don't like the color of this dress. He's still going to accept it. He's still going to be smiling. He's still going to hold his flute like that. But devotees give us the feedback that we need to grow. We can look at the example of Ajamil from Srimad Bhagavatam, who led a sinful life. But for a very brief period of time, he had the association of sadhus. And what did those sadhus tell him to do? Those sadhus requested, dear Ajamil, you have spent your life the way you liked, but can you do one thing as we say? And Ajamil asks, what is that? And those sadhus say, can you name your last born child as Narayan? And Ajamil does that, follows the advice of devotees, sadhus. And what does that lead to? When Ajamil leaves the body, he's saying the name Narayan, 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 and that's what leads to his liberation. Vishnu Dutas come to take him. So this is how powerful devotee association is. Can we touch the moon? Can we? No. Can a dwarf touch the moon? No. Can an ant touch the moon? No. But what about an ant that's sitting on the body of Lord Shiva? Can that touch the moon? Yes. We have the moon right on the top of the head of Lord Shiva, who is also Vaishvanam Yatha Shambhu. So something that was not possible for us. We cannot touch the moon, an ant cannot touch the moon, but the moment the ant sits on the body of Lord Shiva, it can touch the moon. So this is the power of devotee association. They turn impossible things in our life into possible things. There's another Puranic story about a dung beetle. So there was this dung beetle once. Dung beetle is an insect that feeds onto dung. Yeah? And this dung beetle encounters a honeybee. And this honeybee then makes an offer to the dung beetle that, can you try honey for a while? Like, I'll take you to a certain place and that's where you can taste the honey. What is it that you're eating? And the dung beetle says, no, this is very good for me. This is honey for me. There's no problem with what I'm eating. Then the honeybee is very kind. She says like, no, I don't think this is good what you're eating. I insist you try once what I'm offering you. Just taste the honey once. Dung beetle then gives up and says, okay, fine. Where is it that you want to take me? And then the honeybee takes the dung beetle to a lotus flower. The moment the dung beetle takes the first drop of honey, its eyes roll in intoxication and kind of, it's so engrossed in tasting honey that for the whole night it goes on to feed on the honey. And since it's the night, the flower kind of closes at night. Now that flower is in the garden of a princess who has taken a vow that she is going to offer all those flowers at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva every morning. So what this princess does, she plucks that flower in which that dung beetle was sitting and offers it at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva. And then that dung beetle sits at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva for 24 hours. After that day is over, that princess collects those flowers and throws them into river Ganga. Now this dung beetle is floating on the river Ganga, and then what does it think to itself? It says, in 24 hours, my life changed. I was able to taste the honey. I was at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva. I am now floating in the holy waters of Ganga simply because of one reason, and that was that I put my faith into someone who was tasting the honey. This is how, if we put our faith in a pure devotee, it can change our life, because they are relishing the true nectar. By being in their association, by following their advice, by putting faith in them, it can transform our lives as well. Another point that this verse talks about is determination. Krishna says, not only those who have performed the pious activities will be able to take up bhakti, but they'll be able to take it up with determination. So where will this determination come from? Then again, devotee association is a source for that. Srila Prabhupada, at the age of 75, when he came to the West, at the age of 75, there was a period in his life wherein he was cooking for all those who were coming to him. He was picking up the plates after they had eaten. He was cleaning those plates. He was preaching them. He was cleaning all the cooking vessels. He was cleaning the kitchen. He was preaching them. And on top of that, he was making sure everyone was comfortable at the age of 75. And he kept on doing this for about 6 to 8 months. After 8 months, one of those people turned up and said, Swamiji, can I help you with one of these things? Prabhupada almost had a tear in his eyes and he said, I have waited for 8 months for somebody to say that to me. But look at the determination of Srila Prabhupada to still go on at the age of 75 and do all these things. And that determination we can see in the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, how they dedicated their lives in the mission of Srila Prabhupada to spread the holy name so that everyone can benefit, which is another point that's been made in this purport, that these pure devotees, they traverse the earth to help other conditioned souls to be reinstated in their original position, and that position is to serve Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda. And where else this determination comes from? It comes from chanting and hearing. Chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda Bhagavan ki. And it comes from hearing. Now hearing is also a service to a devotee. His Holiness Giriraj Maharaj, he is one of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. He was in Boston, and Prabhupada visited Boston once, and Giriraj Maharaj was then a student, and he was listening to the lecture of Srila Prabhupada. After 1 year, Prabhupada went back, and now Giriraj Maharaj started to live as a brahmachari in the temple. Prabhupada was very happy to see that, and he remarked that when I looked at you, while you were listening to my lecture, when I looked at you, I thought that this boy is so intelligent. And it will be so nice if he becomes a devotee. Look at the desire of Srila Prabhupada. And now we look at the example of the life of His Holiness Giriraj Maharaj. He came from a very affluent family, very rich family, gave up all of that and lived in temple as a brahmachari and dedicated his life to spreading the Hare Krishna movement. And what was it that he was doing? His Holiness Giriraj Maharaj, what was he doing? He was hearing. So hearing is also a service to the devotees. We can also look at the example of Parikshit Maharaj. In Srimad Bhagavatam in the beginning, what is it that pleases Shukdev Goswami? He is very happy to see the eagerness of Parikshit Maharaj. If we are told that we have only 7 days to live, what will be on the top of our list? Think about it. What will be the priorities? We'd probably check our bank accounts for our relatives to be safe. We'd probably go on the world tour. We don't know whatever desires are there in our hearts. But look at the priority of Parikshit Maharaj. What does he prioritize? Hearing the Vaishnavas. That's it. And this is what pleases Shukdev Goswami. So hearing is a service that we can render to the devotees. It's very important. What is Arjun doing in Bhagavad Gita? Being inquisitive, asking questions and hearing, and then applying all that you hear into your life. And finally, there's one more point that Srila Prabhupada makes in this purport, and that is, as I said, that devotees traverse this earth. Had Srila Prabhupada wanted, he could have just stayed in one place, chanted, and do all the bhakti by himself and gotten the liberation and the destination. But no, what did he choose? The inconvenience for the convenience of the jivas. Several decades ago, we had Manor fighting a case to remain open. Yeah. So in that case, there was this lawyer who came, and the lawyer who was fighting the case for the temple, and that lawyer met His Holiness Shivram Maharaj, another disciple of Srila Prabhupada. And that lawyer said, can I borrow a few of your books to see what is the philosophy that you're discussing? What is it that you're practicing so that, it will help me in my case study? And Shivram Maharaj happily gave away the books. Now, lawyers by profession, they read very quickly. Big fat books, they'll finish in no time. Yeah? Now, he finished those books, came back, and again met His Holiness Shivram Maharaj, and said this: your spiritual master is so amazing and you don't know that. Shivram Maharaj said, no, I know. That's why I'm here. And then he said, no, you don't know how amazing he is. Maharaj was still confused and he said, yeah, I know. The lawyer insisted, no, you don't know how amazing he is. And then Shivram Maharaj said, what do you mean? He said, you don't know what it is like to live in the body of a 70-year-old man. And what this man accomplished and did at the age of 70, because I know what it is like to live in the body of 70-year-old, and you don't, because Shivram Maharaj at that point was very young. So it's so inconceivable to think of what Prabhupada did. Just to traverse the earth, as said in this purport, yeah, and help the other conditioned souls. Another very interesting story. Once Srila Prabhupada was traveling in an aircraft with his disciple, His Grace Shrutakirti Prabhu. And this air hostess came over, and she saw that Prabhupada was honoring prasadam. He was honoring the prasadam of puffed rice, poha. And then, as Prabhupada was honoring prasadam, she came and she became very interested in what Prabhupada was eating. So she asked, what is it that you're eating? Okay, how do you eat this? Can you show me? And then she said, can I also try? So Prabhupada gave her. And then she, in an attempt to eat with hands, she tried to eat with her hands. She made several attempts. Now, the intention was just to try it out. But then she finished the whole box of poha, puffed rice. Now, Shrutakirti Prabhu, who was sitting next to Prabhupada, he was a bit annoyed at that. He was like, my spiritual master is so austere. He doesn't eat just anything. He only honors prasadam, and it's a long flight. What is it he's going to eat? He didn't say all of that, of course. But these thoughts were in his mind. That it's so difficult to find meals for Prabhupada. And now Prabhupada gave all that meal to her, and she ate it all. So he suppressed those feelings, but asked this to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, why did you give all the poha box to her? Srila Prabhupada said, it takes millions and billions and trillions of lifetimes to get this human form of body. Yeah? So it's so difficult to get this human form of body. It takes so many lifetimes. And then even when we do, either we miss the chance or we mess it up. So this was Prabhupada's mood. Now, when this story was told by Shrutakirti Prabhu to few devotees in a different setting, one of the devotees raised his hand. He said, Shrutakirti Prabhu, I think I have something to share on this. He said, yes, go ahead. And then this devotee said that we were out distributing the books one day, and we knocked on a door. One woman opened the door, and there were pictures of Krishna everywhere. She had a very nice altar. So we asked her, how is it that you came to Krishna consciousness? She said that I met Srila Prabhupada in an aircraft, and he gave me some puffed rice. So this is the power of devotee association, a pure devotee. So we looked at how we can, how that elevation that Prabhupada talks about in this purport can be attained by living a sinless life, yeah, and by associating with the devotees. And then we looked at where the determination comes from. It comes from the devotees. And finally we saw how devotees, pure devotees, they traverse the earth to help other conditioned souls. So we looked at how we can be an active seeker of devotee association, of all this mercy. And we just don't have to be an active seeker, we have to be greedy. This is what Srila Rupa Goswami says in the Nectar of Devotion. That you have to be greedy. Lolyam, that's the price. What's the price of purchasing Krishna? It's the greed to come close to him. But at the same time, we also have to look at how not just to remain a recipient of that, but also become a tool to spread this. Also become a tool to help others who are suffering. And how to become a tool in the hands of our spiritual master. And that's when, of course, it's a wholesome journey. That's all from my part. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Do you have any questions? No one? Okay, you're making my job easy. Where? No questions at all? Okay. Thank you very much once again. Hare Krishna.
ব্রহ্মায়াদি দেবগণে নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল নর হরি আদি করে চামর ঢুলায় হরি আদি করে চামর ঢুলায় সঞ্জয় মুকুন্দ বাসু গোসাদি গায় শঙ্খ বাজে ঘন্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল মধুর মৃদঙ্গ বাজে পরম রসাল चन्द्रजिनी वदनायुज्वल बांग्लादेशे बाणमाला करे झलमल बांग्लादेशे बाणमाला करे झलमल 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 करे झलमल 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 करे गोकुलानंदे गालेर माला झलमल 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 करे गोकुलानंदे गालेर माला झलमल 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 करे राधा रानीर गालेर माला झलमल 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 करे राधा रानीर गालेर माला झलमल 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 करे निताई गौर हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल शिव शुक नारद प्रेमे गाद गाद शिव शुक नारद प्रेमे गाद गाद भक्ति विनोद देखे गोरार সম্পদ ভক্তি বিনোদ দেখে গোরার সম্পদ নমোয়ং বিষ্ণুপদায় কৃষ্ণপ্রেসায় ভূতলে শ্রীমতে ভক্তিবেদান্ত স্বামিনীতে নামিনে ওং বিষ্ণুপদায় नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात् देशतारिणे Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Gauranga, Nityananda,
जय जय श्री राधा गोकुलनंद की, सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, अनंत वैष्णव विद्य की, नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की, इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शिला प्रभुपाद की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासति गौर भक्तविंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की, वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, नवदीप धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, गंगा माई की, यमुना माई की, तुलसी देवी की, भक्ति देवी की, संकीर्तन यज्ञ की, बृहद मदंगा की, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की, गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. So we'll request all the devotees to sit down because we'll have the Narsimha prayers now.
Namaste Narasingaya.
Shinga Bhagavan ki, Nitai Gora Premanande.
Prasadam is now being served in the reception, so you can take some prasadam, and the next oratory is at 9 p.m. Haribol.